All right. Could you guys just turn your mics on just so we can have a chat at the start? Feel free to turn it off afterwards. So these are come to our January tap sessions. The plan for these sessions is to kind of one more admit is to kind of combine a bit of kind of squash education, the extra stuff that we don't really have time for on court. Hi, Rahina. Hi there. You're on mute at the moment. Hi, Tara. Okay, so I think Tara and Mia are going to be joining us. So to combine that kind of squash development education side, rules of the game, knowledge of our own ability, our strengths, our weaknesses, with the exercise and fitness part, squash specific part, which is going to help us get better at our movement and help us get more fit and keep us active whilst we can't get on court. Hi, Tara. Could you put your mic on, please? Are you guys both together on the same camera today?
Yeah, the phones weren't working, so we're on.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Just doing my little intro. Cool. So today's session, guys, is going to be on efficiency of movement. Now, hopefully it won't be as kind of boring as that sounds. But we're going to do lots of different things. We're going to do a little bit of squash analysis. We're going to have some circuits. We're going to get quite physical. But we'll start with a bit of a chat about movement. Now, who's the first I think it was George. I think it was George was the first person who jumped on. So I might allow you to use the little whiteboard. But just before we do, I wanted to ask about, actually, no, let's do it right now, because then George can start. I'm going to see if I can make you a host somehow. 1 second. Or I'll make you a co-host. Here we go. George, you shall be my co-host. Do you know how to click? Can you click on share screen now, George?
Yeah.
Right, go on. Click on share screen and go to the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right, in the middle, could you write, actually, is there an option for you to do some typing, or can you only draw? Ariana, was that you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you stop that. let's let George do his thing. So if you write movement in there, George, we're just going to have a bit of a discussion, if we may, about movement and about what you guys think about when we talk about movement, and we'll see where the discussion goes. So if you can you create a little circle around that, please, George?
Yeah.
Doesn't have. Oh, one of those. Does anyone know what that shape is called?
An oval.
An oval, one ellipse, I believe. Very good. Okay, so movement. What does movement mean to you guys on a squash court? Tara's chuckling away. I'm going to ask Tara.
I was not. That was Mia.
Movement. You need to start filling this up. Let's go.
When you move around the court using
Is
your legs.
that the quality of today's session? When you move around the court.
Your legs to move around the court.
That's where we're at on a Friday evening. Fair enough. That's okay. But we're not going to write that down. Ariana, do you have something?
Movement is the way you transport your body weight around the court.
Oh, okay. How would you interpret that, George? What are you going to write down there?
I'm gonna write getting yourself around the court.
Okay. Where would you say is the most? What's the most talked about area of the court, guys?
The tee.
Yeah, I would say so. So, is there something to be said about the tee? What about Mia? Have you got something to say?
Yes, she does.
Mia.
She's left the room. I'll get it back.
She's left. Okay, that's all right. The session hopefully doesn't have to be this slow. George, have you got anything to add? What do we mean, or what do we think about when talking about the tee and movement around the tee?
Being able to get to the ball to get in a good position for hitting.
Yep. Okay, add that one in. Different point. Yes, Ariana?
The tee is in the center of the four quarters, and it's like the king of the court, I guess. Like it's like the best place to stand in when you're before you
Yeah,
hit.
so everyone's kind of fighting to get back to that position. Hi, Burhan. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Steve.
Good evening, Burhan. How are you?
Sorry to be late. I'm good.
It's okay. You're most welcome. So what we're doing is just having a bit of a brainstorm about movement. So I'm going to ask you what you think in a second.
Once you get to the tee, knowing how to keep it.
Yes, keeping. Okay, cool.
Like not move. If you can just start to get the ball, you don't have to lead the tee.
Yeah, fantastic. Is that you, Burhan? Have you got a lot of noise in the background?
Oh, it's the TV.
Okay. Competition on the tee, keeping the tee. Okay, cool. What about is that you, Ariana, with your mouse? No. What about movement in terms of our first movement from the tee to a ball? What do we call that?
Lunging.
The first movement is generally a fast movement.
Oh, a jump like that.
Footstep?
I'll take it, Tara. I'll take it. Split step.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of that. Yeah, it is a kind of jumping movement. It's a widening of your stance to try and accelerate nice and fast to get to the ball nice and quickly. Fantastic. Burhan, have you got anything to add? What do you think about when you think about movement around the squash court? There's loads more that we could throw on here.
I don't really know.
Is it
It's been quite.
That's okay. Is it a fast movement or a slow movement, do you think?
Split jumps.
The movement from the tee to go to play a shot, is it fast or slow? Anyone?
Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. It depends on what shot the opponent's played.
I like it. But more often than not, what is it, Burhan?
Mostly a fast.
Okay. And would it be a powerful movement or a weak movement?
Powerful.
Slow. Powerful. So let's talk about powerful, fast movement to the ball. What about on impact to when playing the shot? What kind of state is our body in? Are we moving whilst we hit? Anyone?
No.
Are you guys able to private message? I feel like that's what's going on. We've got some weird smiles going on.
I'm not private messaging.
Is it Ariana and Tara? Have you just been caught?
No.
Why are you? Yes, you have been caught. I knew it. All right. Where is Mia joining us? Powerful, fast movement to the ball. Okay, yeah. So, in what state are we when we get to the ball? What kind of position do we need to be in?
Down. Yes, Mia's in the room.
Still, so that you don't like mess up your swing.
Yeah, still and stable.
Keeping
when we approach the ball. Yeah. When playing.
Keep one leg like I describe it. Keeping one leg in front, like the stance you take. I can't remember.
Yeah, a strong and stable stance. Can we write this down, George?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, time perception. What else? Striking zone. And what about on the way back from hitting the ball? What kind of movement is that? Mia.
Sorry?
What kind of movement is it?
From where?
Please listen.
Okay, sorry.
the kind of movement when you're coming out of the shot?
Isn't it like you like lunge? What is the thing when you like lunge backwards?
What is it when you lunge backwards?
I don't know. You like walk backwards or something.
Is it a slow movement or a fast movement?
Fast movement to get back to the tee.
Yeah, so it's an explosive movement to get back to the tee. Good. So it's a recovery to the tee, isn't it? So recovering to the tee explosively. And then what do we do when we kind of approaching the tee? Do we sprint up to the tee, or do we try and slow down to then kind of try and anticipate the next?
Slow down, but still be.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm just going to take you through a quick document. So if you stop, we pause that there, George. If you stop sharing, fantastic. I just want to talk you through something I've got here. 1 second, here we go. Oh, I don't know why that's so small. 1 second, move that. Okay, cool. So can everyone see the screen? Just say yes, please. Yeah, if you can. Tara, Mia?
Yeah, I can.
Aidan, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Burhan? Cool. All right, so movement rules. So just going to take you through it briefly. So we've got a ready position, a floating T zone, waiting, watching, assessing opponent. This is quite in depth, so we don't have to go through all of it, but talking about the type of position you're being or what you might feel. You want your weight on the balls of your feet. So getting ready for that split step. Heels only slightly raised, soft knees, okay? And then your torso slightly rotated to the direction of activity. So you don't want, and this is quite technical, but you don't want your whole body turned towards what's going on. So if I'm having a rally in the back right corner, I don't want my body kind of rotated all the way around there, because then if a drop shot comes in, I'm going to have to turn and then run forwards. If a boast comes in, I'm going to have to turn my whole body round. So I kind of want my body facing forwards, but slightly rotated so I can see what's going on. I'm watching my opponent. I'm absorbing as much as I can from that position and from what they're doing. Then the time perception, the next step, we're talking about a split step has been activated, hopefully before the opponent has struck the ball. Again, appropriate width with the split step. Gaining momentum, so talking about the change in speed. It's not always a fast movement, but it's an explosive split step. We speed up, then we slow down as we get to the ball. So momentum gained by a strong initial movement provides the flow with decreasing speed into the shot area, and then that quick preparatory footwork. So that's what we're going to look at today. We're going to look at some quick preparatory footwork in the next bit. Next part, 3, striking zones. We've mentioned the striking zone. So nice balanced position, stable, appropriate leg. So Aidan, you mentioned appropriate leg, whichever foot you're stepping in with, nice and stable. Can anyone tell me which the correct foot is to step in with on the front left corner of the court?
Would it? No, I don't know.
Yeah, go on, Ariana.
Your left leg.
Anyone else?
No, I don't know.
That's okay. You said left. Anyone else?
The opposite leg to the side of the court, so the right leg.
What do you think, Mia and Tara?
Yeah, we agree.
With what? Oh, we're in a silly mood, are we? We agree
No,
because
if
there's.
it's on the left side, then you use the right leg, and if it's on the right side, then you use the left leg.
You say opposite. What about you,
Won't you knock
Aidan?
your leg? Won't you knock your leg?
No, because you're facing the sidewall, aren't you? So you'd just be like sideways, so that the front leg would be the other leg.
Yeah, I think you use the opposite legs, like on the left side. Wait,
What about you,
is this the
Burhan?
leg that you're leading with, or the leg that you're standing on, like your back leg?
I'm talking about the leading leg.
Oh yeah, that's the opposite one. So on the left side, you use your right leg.
And Burhan, what do you think?
I don't know.
Okay, that's all right. So I said I used the word correct, and I tried to set it up as a little bit of a trick question, because I don't think there is a correct foot necessarily. There might be one that you use more often than the other, but if you step in with your left foot, which Ariana, you said initially, on the left-hand side, yes, you've got your body in a perhaps a more awkward position or a less natural position, but when you don't have time, you're going to get yourself in that position and you're going to have to hit the ball. Likewise, if you step in with your right, perhaps that's the side or the foot that we practice more often. So I can understand why you would say that that is the correct, because that we kind of the normal movement patterns would be your right foot on the left side and then your left foot on the right side, because you open up your shoulders a bit better that way. But as squash coaches and as county coaches, we want you to be able to step in with both feet. So when doing these ghosty movements, we're going to be practicing stepping in with both feet. Last bit, the post shot, shift weight back to the floating T zone. So initially, initiating full weight transfer through the anchor leg, not coming up. So getting a bit technical now, but talking about the T position, and we've spoken about the speed, how you accelerate, then slow down, and then you accelerate and then slow down. But in terms of your body position, you start at the T quite high on the balls of your feet, and then you, as you go into the corner, you get lower, you play your shot, then we're going to stay lower and then come back up, because it's much faster and much more efficient to stay low rather than coming up and then coming back to the T. So that's quite important to think about. And then there's a little note there at the bottom where it says playing looking to achieve power, then ease, then power. So that's the explosiveness, ease off, then explode back to the T. Awesome. Okay, that's enough of the lesson. Let's get active. So let's start with a bit of a physical warm-up. So I'm just going to get my other phone and get the link. So I'm going to sign into this. Can everyone just put your cameras back on, Mia and Tara, Aiden, because we need to see you, and you're going to be jogging and star jumping. So everyone find some space. We're going to start with some jogging and star jumps. That's Jet, tap. Okay. Zoom ID. Tara, are you talking to me? Are you okay to start jogging then?
Yeah.
Let's do it. I think I'm going to have to use this. I don't want to. Zoom ID. Okay. Let's see if I can log in there. Copy. Okay, then get some star jumps going, guys. One 196,172. Continue. Good. Why are you guys still jogging? Mia and Tara, that's why you're not listening. Come on, stars, star jumps. Come on, let's go. Burhan, get moving, mate. All right, here we go. You're gonna have two of me. Fantastic. Why not? What? Mute that. Make host. Okay. All right, stop that, guys. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me or not?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. This camera's much better for fitness stuff. Okay, cool. So we've done a bit of a pulse raiser. We're going to move into a squat and raise. So let's go. So squat down, reach up, squat down, reach up. Well done. You're not reaching up, Mia. Let's squat down and reach up. Let's raise. Down and raise. Burhan, are you exercising today? Yeah. Very nice. 2 more. Where's she? Okay, now we're going to go into some gentle lunges. So just lunging in and other leg in. Just take your time. Nice and relaxed movement. Changing over. Try and stay upright there, Burhan. Don't lean forwards. Good. Try not to put your hands on your legs there, Burhan. Good. Okay. Now we're just going to go for some normal squats. Just go for 10. Sitting back, down, into the squat, and raise. Okay, side on. We're here. Squatting down. Trying to keep the knees in line with the toes. And the feet fully in contact with the floor. Let's go. 10 squats. Good. Is that video spotlighted? I'm not sure if it is. How do I spotlight? Maybe I can do that. No, I can't. Okay, cool. All right. Next little bit. So now we're going to start looking at some footwork. Let's see if I can change this a little bit. Change that there. Change the angle. Change that down. Okay, cool. So we're going to look at some footwork now, and we're going to just look at a couple of movement patterns. We're going to start just by shuffling your feet across the floor. I'm going to change it again. Here you go here. Okay, so we're just going to start with a shuffle. So I've got a line here on the carpet. So I'm just going to shuffle my feet over the line and back again as fast as I can. But I'm not jogging on the spot, guys. I'm just shuffling my feet forwards, shuffling them back again. Shuffle forwards, shuffle back again. All right, everyone give that a go. We're going to go 60 seconds. So yes, it's as fast as you can, but you also need to maintain it for 60 seconds. So try and relax your upper body. Let's go. Try and relax your arms down, George. Good, Ariana. Can you move your cameras down so I can see your feet, everyone? Because otherwise it's a bit difficult for me to know if you're doing it right. There's a chair in the way there, Aidan. Don't worry if it's impossible, Burhan. Just try and follow on as well as you can.
I can't really move.
George, you need to go a lot faster than that, mate. That looks like fairy steps. Faster. That's it. And relax the arms down. Nice shuffle. Tara and Mia with your arms folded. Are you going to get moving? Come on. So I'm leaning over looking at the laptop rather than this one. Okay. All right, we're going to try the next one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we've definitely done these before if you've jumped onto one of these sessions. This is a tough one, but you're going to, yay, well done. Nice, Tara and Mia. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If that's a bit tough, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now we're going to try and keep your upper body nice and central. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good work, guys. Try and relax. Keep that going. Okay. I'm just going to have a little look at everyone. Good. A bit faster there, George. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right. Yeah. Ariana, you're kind of jogging on the spot there, it looks like. So, yeah, stop there. So, Ariana, do it with me. So, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. But, guys, when we're moving, some of you are moving like this, kind of hopping, because your upper body's moving quite a lot. I don't want your upper body to move that much. I just want it to be your feet. So keep that going, guys. Everyone should still be moving. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But try and keep your upper body nice and straight, but your feet are actually covering some ground. And if you're getting quite good at this, I want you to get your racket Okay, and when you've got this lateral movement, you've got your racket. So you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I want you to think about forehand here and backhand. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So get your racket ready for the volleys. Okay, so if you've got it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you can rotate the foot a little bit now as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Over to the sides. If you've got this movement, so you can slow it down if you've got the racket there. Keep that going. That's okay, Burhan. If you don't have your racket, just get your hand ready. Okay. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Over. Okay, keep that going. Really nice, across. And what we can start to do with this movement, if you want to play with it a little bit, is go forwards and backwards. Okay, so you start in the middle. You're going to go forwards, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. So you can start thinking about shots. Back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. So there, just think about that movement. I've got a backhand cross court lift forward. So I'm coming in nice and low. So I'm actually going, so there's 1, 2, 3. I've played it. And then I'm going to go to the side and volley. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Forwards, 2, 3, back 2, 3. Forwards, 2, 3, back 2, 3. So start thinking about those movements, guys. I'm just going to use the laptop to look at you guys. Good. So get nice and low, Ariana, and high with the volley. Low underneath it, high with the volley. Aiden, let's have a little look at that. Appreciate there's not a load of space, but give that a go. So shuffle over to your right a bit so you can lunge in front left to do your backhand cross court lift. No, shuffle over to the other side, mate. That's it, because you're going to do a backhand cross court lift. And then lift out, get underneath it. So Aidan, watch me here. Watch me here. So I'm over here now. So I'm going to get under cross court lift. Racket comes up. 1, 2, 3. Volley 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back 2, 3. And actually talking about that movement, guys, I'm now stepping in with my left foot here, and I'm playing a cross court lift. So actually going over to the left side, using that wrong foot or incorrect foot that we were speaking about earlier, but that's okay because actually in this movement it's efficient. And then again, we also said that the left foot should be over this side, but it works much easier for me to use my right. So I'm now coming underneath it, 2, 3, back 2, 3, underneath 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. Okay, give that a go, guys. Guys, can some of you put your mics on and just let me know how that's going? How are you doing?
It's going quite good.
Good, Burhan. Does anyone have it? George, how are you finding it?
I don't have much space, so I'm struggling with it.
Yeah. Well done. And George?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Doing okay? What about you, Ariana? How are you finding it?
Good.
And Mia and Tara, is that okay?
Yeah,
Hello?
sorry, we just had to put the computer on the floor to get the thing. So.
That's okay. You can maybe take it in turns to practice the movement.
Okay, wait, yeah.
All right, now guys, let's try the other way around. So now let's try a 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go forwards, front right with my right foot, and I'm going to do a cross court lift. So I'm going to go in 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to turn. So I don't have too much space either. But I'm going to step in with my right 1, 2, 3, and then back. I'm going to take a backhand volley. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm back at the tee. So I'm going to go under 1, 2, 3, volley 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, volley 2, 3. So now we're working at a diagonal movement. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. Start thinking about that a little bit, but it's mainly about the weight shift. And again, thinking about all those things that we spoke about at the start of kind of accelerating in 1, just being nice and still, and then accelerating out, all in that kind of those couple of steps. So there's a lot going on, 2, 3, that shifting of body weight. There's a lot going on in that. Really nice, guys. Just give it another minute practicing that. Mia and Tara, you guys can take it in turns with the space, maybe.
Leave.
Yeah?
I don't have enough space to swing my racket. Can I just hold it up there?
Yeah, or just use your arm, Ariana. Just use your arm itself.
Okay.
So as you swing 2, 3, back, because it's more about the movement, right? Back 2, 3, 4, and then you're coming under. So it's a forehand. 1, 2, 3. Back 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back 2, 3. Good, guys. Really nice. Okay, fantastic. Okay, everyone. Just grab a quick drink of water if you have one. Go grab a drink of water. Grab some coconut. All right. What's next? Okay. I'm going to skip back to me. I'm going to make myself host.
Someone plays my.
Okay. Here we go. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great, fantastic. Okay, what we're going to do just quickly is if everyone can unmute themselves again, we'll just have a quick chat. It won't be too long. Just thinking about that movement from left to right, from front left to back right, and from front right to back left. Did you start to think about the things that we were talking about at the beginning? Which were? What were those things that we were talking about in terms of the movement from the tee to the ball and back to the tee? Tara, what do you remember?
It had to be fast and you'd lunge into it, and yeah, fast on the return as well.
Okay, so that first bit, I didn't actually mention the words while we were doing it just then, but it was those 2 words that you mentioned. That first bit.
Split jump.
That first split step, that's right. So we did that first split step. Ariana, what happened next?
Then we lunged. We did the lunge.
First split step, then we had to travel. Yeah, so actually we were practicing a movement which was only 1 step away. So we did a split step, we lunged into the ball. How did we lunge? So it was a fast movement, but it was controlled, wasn't it? It was balanced. We had that big follow through, which brought us back to the tee. And then we were staying nice and light on the tee and then changing the position. So it's just that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which was helping us shuffle through. Really nice. So Aidan, are you still with us?
Yep.
Burhan, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, cool. We're just going to spend a few minutes just watching a little bit of squash. I just want you guys to really think about the movement of how these 2 players are moving and controlling the tee. Okay. After that, we're gonna smash through quite a bit of fitness. So take a deep breath. We're gonna watch a bit of squash, and then we're gonna the rest of the session we're gonna do lots and lots of movement. So let me just share my screen. 1 second. Let's pull it up. Done something wrong, I think. 1 second. Share screen, need to press that share sound button. Can everyone hear that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Great. Okay, cool. So this is a game with Sarah Jane Perry. She's playing someone else who's less experienced, a younger player, and she's commentating about how she's kind of playing the game a bit differently and how she's going to adjust or stick to her game plan. Whatever it might be, you'll hear about it when she's playing this young lady.
We're poised at 2-2, and I'm going back into this, and it's a 1-game shootout now, so I know it's really, really imperative to get some control back after losing the 4th game and try and assert some kind of dominance early on. And I think the first bit of that is definitely getting a bit of control of the middle. So in this rally, see, I'm just trying to step up on the volley, dominate the middle, but while trying to hit the back wall whenever I can, try and actually hit the ball right into the back corners, give myself that advantage in front.
And then some errors. So we'll go experience. Because you're.
I'm also trying not to be predictable and trying to really commit to every shot. That one kind of cost me a bit there, though. Actually, I think the wrong shot selection, probably should have just lifted that one out. And I think you're aware as well that you don't want to get sucked into playing at one pace. I think you can kind of see from my body language, though, it's very determined, and I'm trying to not let anything go past me on the volley. But look for.
So you can see in that rally, Aidan, you were talking about it earlier in particular, about the type of play, or I guess the type of shots that you would use to control the tee. I think SJ is doing a really good job in that rally in particular at just moving her absolutely everywhere. And she didn't have to move at all, barely. Just 1 foot, nice efficient movement, 1 step in, 1 step out. Really nice rally.
Opportunities to attack as well. But that kind of the drop and then the next one deep is the combinations that you want to be looking for. I think early on in this match, I'd been having to hit a lot of winners to the front, so just to be able to hit a nice simple winner to the back, is real confidence builder.
When they played in Alguna, Al Arabi stepped on Sarah Jane's foot, incurring an injury break.
Who got injured?
Sarah Jane Perry.
Thinking games like this, it's really important to kind of assert your dominance as the more experienced player as well. Rowan was quite happily going for any shot that was coming up, so I knew that I couldn't really give it anything to play with. You can see like this before each rally, just trying to really just refocus and just making sure I'm getting a width and a length. And on that one, I got the width, but not the length. And
guys, can I just make sure that everyone's listening again?
Yeah.
George, I can't see you. Aidan, I can't see you, but just checking. I don't need to see you. I'm just checking that everyone's there. Can you just try and make 1 or 2 notes about either movement or something else that you're going to notice over the next 7 or 8 minutes, so we can just have a kind of a reasonably intelligent chat about what we're watching. Is that okay? Yeah? Ariana, are you watching?
Yeah, I'm just grabbing a book.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just take a couple of notes. Aidan, is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's go.
then, like I said, she just goes, she's happy to go for that then.
So fluid.
learning from my mistake last time and not trying to just hit out from the front. Which put me in the front 3 times so far in this rally. I hit a cross-court lob, a cross-court drive and a straight lob, just trying to keep the variation so she can't just move on to the next ball early. Bit unfortunate on that follow through. I think over the course of this match was really my backhand drop that made the difference particularly on the volley. I think at this point I could sort of sense that it was an opportunity to really push on and try and kind of get a bit of a lead. When you get kind of errors out of your opponent, sometimes you feel that, and it's really important to then not make errors yourself but also not be afraid to attack. So I think I was aware of that, and you see I'm trying to cut the ball off.
Good. I like the fact it's carried on. Oh, that's a great shot. What a finish. She's so good at that kind of shot, Terry, improvising.
You know, I've done really well there to adapt to that shot. It's definitely not textbook, but I had to throw my whole body at it. If I didn't, I wasn't going to hit, or probably wouldn't have got it at all. So it's really important to, try and do that. But then really that's a good point to push on, and I've just completely missed my length on the next shot and being punished for it. So I think now's the time. I know now's the time to really batten down the hatches and keep it solid, make her work for every point, not give her simple opportunities.
Yeah, that's nicely conceded. Very good from Sarah Jane Terry.
I'm going to get frustrated.
You can see there, bottom right, that's Sarah Jane Perry's heart rate at the moment, 177, which is pretty high.
Things like that, because I didn't play a bad rally. She hit a tight shot and it just clipped out, trying to do the right things. So you just got to keep it really positive. I think lifting was definitely important in this match, and that was the difference. 2 great lifts there, and didn't get any reward for it though. But that's definitely one of those ones where I've got to tell myself I played a really good rally and not get disheartened. She's hit a bit of a lucky one there, so you can see I just give it a smile and just carry on. You don't need to change anything. Again, lifting again straight away, making sure that ball's going through to the back. She's going to attack, making her attack right from the back of the court. Trying to get on the ball early whenever I can, and when I can't, lifting it. And again there, she's not, I think that's a wild one from her, but she's not sure whether I'm going short or long. So actually she gets caught a little bit flat-footed and then launches it out. Bit of a poor serve there, got away with that one. But again, just after that, just trying to find the right weight of shot.
How determined is this from El Arabi? She's a fighter.
I think when you're playing someone quick, like Rowan, then it's imperative as well to keep the ball quite straight and use the sidewalls. Actually, there on that one, just get on the, I've hit 3, 4, 5 great shots, and then trying to be aware of your opponent's position and body weight. So I made sure that I really got on that early, really brought her to the front, and then hit it deep. If you play that shot early, it's not going to get the same rewards at all.
Last couple of minutes, guys.
So I'm still trying to cut everything off whenever I can, even if it's a bit awkward at times. And then when you get the chance, step up and attack. I think I'm kind of building my really getting confident here, because even the rallies I've lost in the last sort of 6-7 rallies, But yeah, I've been playing the right way. So still just trying to push on here, look for the opportunities to keep pushing and finish the match, win the 5th. The little screech there was for frustration because I was just on my heels. Like the boast wasn't the best, but if I'd been half a foot further forward, I'd have been able to cover that, and that's where I should have been. So I think that's the frustration, but still it's a do this next time, not a get disheartened. I think also you've got to think that actually leave it short and you get punished. I've got to think by making each rally really hard and making it have to play really good shots to win rallies and not give her anything cheap. It's going to pay dividend hopefully in this match, but actually it's going to pay dividend in the future matches that we're going to play against each other. Yeah, it's a nice simple combination. Hit a good length, look to push up, get on the volley and put the quick straight drop in. And although she's quick and she's there, it's tight and it's awkward, makes the error. Just trying to get on the ball with options so she can't actually read where I'm going to hit it. And then whenever I'm in trouble, lifting that ball, getting it through. A little bit lucky there because mine was a little bit short, but that extra sort of foot deeper than the previous.
Okay, I'm just going to stop it there because we're going to go straight into some fitness in a minute. Let's get this video back.
Who won?
Oh, Sarah Jane Perry won. She pushed on and won those last couple of points. I'll send you guys the link to that. Oh, sorry, you talking to me? No? You're on mute. Okay. Okay, just quickly, one thing that people noticed from that clip. The people who go first, it's going to be easier because it's going to be difficult to find a
uses left
point.
She uses lefts a lot defensively when she's in trouble and she needs to restabilize herself. She'll lift the ball to the back of the court.
She did, yeah.
She always plays the shots as harder for her opponent to return. So she never did the easy shots. So she always get really tired, I guess. Yeah.
And often a cross court is the easy shot, isn't it? And I don't want to say what anyone else is thinking, but she did very well to get into a position where she had the options. She kept talking about options. I want to get in a position where I can have option, but I think she did well at doing that. Who's next? Ariana?
Well, I forgot. So she tries to get on the ball with many options so that she isn't predictable.
Mm-hmm.
And also she should I say another thing?
Go on then. She's
aware of her opponent's position. So if they're in the back corner, then she might want to hit a drop shot on the other side. Very
important to be aware of what your opponent's doing, isn't it? Rather than blindly. I think a few of us are guilty of that. Just whacking it to the back because you think, well, it's a good shot to hit to the back, regardless of where they are. It could be a bad drop shot that you play next, but it would still win the rally because of how far back they are. Did you want to say something else?
Once I played this game and this person was hitting, so I served to her and then she hit a drop shot and she did that, she never stopped doing that drop shot. And then I didn't think I beat her, but I just kind of took advantage of her always doing that drop shot.
Did you play a counter drop maybe?
No, I did big shots because she didn't like running, I could tell.
I see. George?
Making sure that you have options and not your opponent. So hitting it to the side wall so that they can't play a shot that they want to play.
Getting the right width. She was doing that nicely. Has anyone spoken about movement yet? I think so. I think someone said getting underneath. I think Aidan said getting underneath the ball. Mia.
I was gonna say that she said a lot about all her shots needing to have the length and the width. That she said that that you need to have the length and the width so that it makes it harder for the opponent to get to the shot.
Yeah, she did. Very good. And did we miss anyone? Burhan? What did you notice?
The different shots that the opponent played, she would change how hard she would hit the shot.
Okay. So some drop shots and some length, or some high and soft and some hard and low?
Yeah.
Nice variation, wasn't it? She was changing the pace quite a bit, making it quite difficult for her opponent to guess. Lovely. Thank you for doing that. I hope that was useful. Now we're going to get physicals. We're going to do a couple of circuits. So I need everyone to go straight into 30 seconds of jogging on the spot, and then we're going to go into it. Okay, let's go. 30 seconds. Make myself co-host again somehow.
It says your whole.
Okay, can everyone see and hear me? Burhan, can you?
Yeah, I could.
Great.
I can.
All right, which means everyone else can as well. Lovely. So, have you done your 30 seconds jogging, Burhan? If not, get on it, mate. Okay, great. So, first circuit. 4 exercises, 45 seconds each. The first exercise is normal burpees. We're jumping back, jumping up, and jumping up. Okay? That's the first exercise. Exercise number 2. Now, you're going to get your racket out. Racket. Put it on the floor. We're going to do some racket hops. So we're hopping over the racket handle. Okay? One leg, we're doing some racket hops. And then, 20 seconds in, we're going to hop over up with the other foot. Okay, that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, we're going to do 5 seconds star jumps, and then 5 seconds of mountain climbers down here. Okay, everyone just practice those mountain climbers for me, so I know you can do them well. So press up position, you're chucking your knees in. So we're here, chucking the knees in there. All right. Lovely. Stop there. And the last one we're going to do is throw arms sit up. So we're in a sit up position here. We're throwing the arms up to the top to do a sit up. Okay, 3 minutes, 45 seconds each exercise. Get yourself in position for burpees. Just going to set the timer. Okay, starting. 1 second. Get a stopwatch. Okay, everyone starting burpees in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Okay, Burhan. Mia, let's go. Burpees. Tara, I trust you're doing them. Good, as many as you can. 45 seconds. Good, guys. Well done, Burhan. Good, Ariana. Keep jumping. Nice, Aiden. 15 seconds left. Jumping at the top, Ariana. Keep it going. Come on, Burhan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now get your racket out. Hopping over the racket. Right foot. Hops. Mia, let's go. 20 seconds. Go. Hopping over the racket, or just hop over the floor there, Burhan. I know you don't have a racket. Just imagine you've got something you're hopping over. Really good. Just 20 seconds there. Then we'll change in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change legs. Just a small hop there, George. Only needs to go just over the handle. Yeah, it doesn't have to be massive. Good, guys. Keep that going. 3, 2, 1, and next exercise. So 5 seconds star jumps. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5 seconds mountain climbers. Down to the floor, mountain climbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. 5 seconds star jumps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down to the floor. Need to be a bit faster there, me and Tara. 5, 4, come on. 3, 2, 1, and straight back up. Good, Burhan. Burhan smashing it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Mountain climbers. And last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay on the floor. It's throw arm sit-ups. Let's go. 45 seconds. Throw arm sit-ups to finish. Down to the floor, Burhan. Sit-ups. Throw arm sit-ups. Okay, let's go. So you take your arms behind your head, throw them up. Well done. Glad to see you're enjoying it, Mia. Keep it going. You guys are doing it well. Bit faster there, George. Good. Down. Throw your arms up. Well done, Ariana. Good. Nice, Aiden. We're okay to do some sit-ups there, Burhan. Yeah? Almost finished. I can't hear you. You're on mute. Keep it going, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Good. I'll give you a minute's rest. Little minute's rest.
Steve, can I fill up my water bottle?
Well, you've got 40 seconds, so it's up to you if you can do it in 40 seconds. If not, no. All right. We're going to finish strong, guys. We're going through the same exercises. I don't want to confuse anyone. So same exercises. We're starting in 30 seconds. Means burpees in 30 seconds. Don't have too much water, Mia. Just a little sip. Just a little sip. Okay. All right. 10 seconds. We're going to start burpees in 10 seconds. Burhan, are you ready? Aiden, you ready? Okay. So burpees starting in 3, 2, 1, go. 45 seconds. Come on, girls. Yep. Fast as you can. Jump back, jump forwards, jump. It's not a step, Tara. It's a jump back. You jump back, you jump forwards. Burhan, come on, mate. Burpees. We're into the second circuit. Let's go as fast as you can. Burpees. Down, jump back, and up. Good. 20 seconds left. Press up, shoulder tap. Yay. Good, guys. Aiden, you okay, mate? Should be burpeeing. Go. Ariana, go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next exercise, side hops. Let's go. Hopping over your racket. Bring that racket out. 20 seconds each side. That's it. Good, guys. Keep hopping. Hop, 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 hop. Good. Keep going, guys. Hop. And change sides. Change legs. Change legs. Or Burhan, keep those hops going. Keep your attention for 9 minutes. Almost done, guys. It's almost, I would say home time, but you're at home, aren't you? Keep going. Next exercise in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go star jumps. 5 second star jumps. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to the floor. Mountain climbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up. Star jumps. This is much better. 5 seconds. That's much better, Tara. Nice and fast. Mia. Good. Keep it going. And down. Mountain climbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up. Stars. 5, 4. Keep it going, Ariana. 2, 1. And down. Mountain climbers. 5, 4, 3, 2. What are you doing, Tara? 1. And up. Star jumps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And throw arm sit-ups to finish. Let's go. Down to the floor. Throw arm sit-ups. 45 seconds. Let's go. As many as you can. You've got 30 seconds left. Keep it going, guys. Doing well. And last 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done, guys. Really good. Now, I want you to stay on the floor. Okay. Grab your racket, though, if you have one. Backhand, don't worry, you don't need a racket. But if everyone has a racket, and grab your squash ball as well, guys, if you have a squash ball. Okay, so what we're going to do is on the floor, I want everyone to get in a sit-up position. Grab your squash racket, put a squash ball on your squash racket, and I want you to go down to the back part of a sit-up. Down. Keep that ball balanced on your racket. I want you to come up to the top of the sit-up, okay? So grab the ball. It stays on your racket whilst you're doing sit-ups. I want to see if you can do 4 on one side and then backhand 4, keeping the ball on your racket on the backhand side. If that's too easy, we can start with some bounces, okay? All right, let's go. Everyone give that a go. So start with it. The ball's just resting on your racket. And the second version is with the ball bouncing on your racket. Tara, Mia, let's go. Well done, guys. Nice, George. Just go for a few each side. Well done, Aidan. When you've done a few, turn it onto the backhand now. Take the racket across your body when you're doing the backhand. Don't keep it the same side. Take it across your body. So it's tougher across your body. Down and up into the sit-up. Well done, guys. Keep that going. Good. Let's stop there. Have a little rest. Take a couple of breaths. Good stuff. Okay, we're going to do one more exercise. We're going to go for a few bounces on the racket whilst doing a V-sit. So V-sit position, either your heels on the floor or your feet are off the floor. You got your racket. We're going to see if we can get a few bounces here and then see if you can bounce onto the backhand over here. Okay, then back onto the forehand. So I'm leaning back. So side on, I'm leaning back. I've got my ball on my racket. I'm bouncing over to this side, then onto the backhand, seeing if I can control that position whilst in that V-sit position. See if I can keep those bounces going. Okay, everyone give that a go. Let's have a look, Tara. Give it a go. Let's see. Have a look at that, George. Good. So we're going to try the V-sit now, Aidan. You've done the sit-ups. We're not doing sit-ups. We're just doing the V-sit hold with some bounces. Yeah. Ariana, let's have a look. Burhan, you can just do the V-sit hold itself. You don't have to do the bounces. Aidan, do you know what we're supposed to do?
I have my ball, so look at that.
Oh, you don't. Oh, okay, you lost it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. Oh, it's recording on that one now. Oh, maybe that's recording. Okay. Good, guys. Give you another 30 seconds. It's got some nice backhands going there, George. Nice. How's that going, Tara? Looks like you're lying on the floor. I assume you're talking to yourself because you're on mute. Mia, are you doing anything in relation to our? Can't quite see.
Yeah, she's just off screen because the room's not big enough.
Okay, I see. Very good. Okay. All right, guys, let's stop there. Let's come back to the camera. Just have a bit of a chat. So, which was for everyone, because we had a few. Oh, let's tighten this up. Here we go. We had a few different challenges that we've done today. We looked at the footwork. We did a few bounces on the racket to start with. We did the circuits. I didn't give you circuit 2. I might give you that one next week. Then we did the core with the bounces. Which bit did you find most tricky today, difficult to grasp? Most challenging? Say
or difficult to do?
Difficult to do.
Probably the circuit, because the rest we kind of just got to sit around and look at the camera.
What about the footwork?
Yeah. Not the footwork.
The
end
footwork
thing.
was
We just
okay. The circuit was near.
Circuit was near. Okay. George, how did you find that?
Yeah, it was all cool. Yeah, I liked it.
All cool. Okay. Ariana, did you find any of the exercises a bit more challenging than the others?
I particularly found the burpees hard because I hate burpees, so I never really do them. I tend to stick to exercises. So yeah.
Okay. And what about you, Aiden?
I liked this. I didn't like doing the burpees.
You didn't like doing burpees. Okay, I'll try and avoid doing burpees next week.
Yeah, burpees.
How did you find the footwork, Aiden?
Yeah, I liked it. I had much space, so I couldn't do like that much.
Oh yeah, well I guess the ghosting part, that's a bit tougher with the space. But the footwork, I thought you started to get quite nicely. We're going to try and build on the footwork. Burhan, how did you find it today? Burhan, you still with us? How did you find it?
It was good.
Yeah. What did you find most difficult?
The sit-ups.
Sit-ups. Okay. Good. Well done, everyone. I hope you have a lovely weekend. We shall continue our discussion on movement next week. I'll try and find a couple more clips to watch because I think it's helpful looking at different players, how they play, what they're thinking about. I'll try and find some more commentary as well. Did you guys find that interesting, or was it a waste of time?
It was good.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. I'll include that again then. All right, guys. Well, have a lovely weekend. I'll see you next week.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye. Well done.